What is going on, guys? You are tuned in to Kgvm Bozeman 95.9 or kgvm.org. My name is Devon Brosnan, and you're going to be tuned in here for the next half hour here on Kgvm, where I will be interviewing TJ Miller for my series DevFM Interviews, where I have celebrity guests on that. We talk to them for a little bit, have a little bit of conversation, do a little bit of interviewing by what the title would suggest. For TJ, we recorded this one on November 21st at 6 p.m. He's going to be out here at the Elm on December 16th, so make sure to pick up some tickets for that if you can make it. It's going to be a fun show. But I hope you guys enjoy the interview, and remember, you can find all the archived episodes of DevFM interviews or my show DevFM every Thursday from 7 to 9 on my website, devfm.net. Enjoy the interview, guys. Hey guys, my name is Devon Brosnan, and you are tuned in to Kgvm Bozeman 95.9 or kgvm.org. Today I am joined by TJ Miller, a gentleman that, depending on your comedic preferences, may bear no need for introduction. TJ is a comedian first and foremost, as you may know him from his numerous stand-up specials. What's that?
Sounds like you're reading something.
I would never, absolutely not. I would never come pre-prepared. I'm unprofessional, my friend.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm improvising. I'm going off the cuff with this one. But you may know him from his latest tour, Dear Jonah, that was actually available for free on YouTube. You also may know him from his beautiful chocolatey voice that you're hearing coming in right now, as heard in the Emoji Movie, Big Hero 6.
I like to think of it as more of a cinnamon ice cream.
A cinnamon ice? Is that what you're ordering over at Starbucks?
Oh, God, I hate Starbucks, but I love cinnamon ice cream. I used to get that all the time. But yeah, I'm so excited because people know me from Deadpool, Office Christmas Party, Big Hero 6, Silicon Valley, How to Train Your Dragon, Underwater, Cloverfield. The list goes, really just that far.
I love him. I love how you're reading my list for me.
But this is my first time in Montana.
Is it really?
I've never been in the state.
You've never been in the state?
Every other state. I've been to every state in the United States except for Montana. Before it used to be, I hadn't been to North Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Then I drove through it and I saw North Dakota. But Montana is one of those places where I always wanted to go, but I've never been. And I've been to every other state. So I'm so excited. I heard it's beautiful.
It's all right, I mean, I've seen better, but no, I'm just kidding. It's good. What was holding you for coming out here? You're scared of the Montanans or what?
No, there really isn't a comedy club there.
That's true.
And so I did comedy in Alaska, which to me is the sister state of Montana in terms of, how far out it is and people just don't know enough about it, whatever. And I loved Alaska. It was so beautiful. And I thought, but I'd rather go to Montana than Alaska any day of the week. And so I'm excited. So there's no comedy club. So I'm playing 3 different theaters in Bozeman, Missoula, and Newberry.
There you go.
So I'm really excited. And
I'm impressed.
Who knows what the audiences? What do you think the audiences are going to be like?
I think the audiences
you're
are.
Montanan.
Yeah, I mean, barely. I'm from Southern California, and I just got out here, so I'm like the.
Hey! Don't bring that up a lot.
See, I'm impressed that I don't know how you already know stuff like that. I was going to ask you about that, but I think you're going to like the crowd. They'll give you some laughs. They'll definitely give you the courtesy laughs, which will be perfect.
Would you describe Montanans?
Oh man,
are they polite? Are they drunk all the time? What are they like?
I mean, I'm going to say yes to both of those.
I like that.
Actually,
but it's a big. I mean, would you say that it's a big outdoors? It's like a big outdoors state, right? It's beautiful. Blue sky.
Yeah, man. Everyone, I mean, as soon as I got out here, I got myself a crossbow, a gun, some flannels, some cargo pants.
Well, but that's because you're an insurgent.
Exactly, yeah.
By the way, for the KGB.
Yeah.
Why do you think you work at this particular? This radio station says it all.
That's right, man. That's right. I'm an insurgent. That's right. I'm here to take over.
It's outdoors. I'm from Colorado. I'm actually in Colorado right now for Thanksgiving.
Oh, there you go.
But I'm from Colorado, and I assume that it's going to be a fairly similar vibe.
Yeah. I think it should be. I mean, if you're from Denver, I cannot believe you've never been out here and you're from Denver. I don't know how that happened.
I never have, but I was thinking about this the other day because we're getting ready to go out there. I'm not sure I've ever. I don't know that I know anybody from Montana or who has been to Montana, except for, isn't Chris Pratt from Montana?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. Let's do a quick little.
I think maybe he is.
I mean, I wouldn't be. I mean, he seems like he could be Montanan. I could see that. Oh, he's Minnesota. He's Minnesota.
Yeah, well then forget him. Who cares?
He sucks. No one cares about him. Yeah, Chris Pratt is so yesterday. But that's why we got you here, man.
The day before yesterday.
Whoa,
yeah,
easy.
I'm coming through. And then, you mentioned Dear Jonah. I have 3 specials right now on YouTube on my channel. And a lot of people don't know that I do stand-up. And I started...
Which is crazy.
I started in stand-up.
Yeah.
So it's really fun for people to come and say, oh, I love you in movies. And they come and go, oh my gosh, like, you're actually really funny. I go, yeah, you don't need to say actually. But I am.
Is it based off the looks?
And it's a lot. You're right. It's a lot of improvisation.
Oh yeah.
It's some crowd work, but it's a lot of kind of improvised stuff, and it's such a fun time.
Oh yeah.
And I love performing live. I mean, people need to stop looking at these screens and go and see something live.
You tell them, man. Hey, that was very Montanian of you. They say stuff like that a lot.
Nice suit.
You're fitting in perfectly.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, did I lose you there?
No, you got me.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
saw a young kid in a suit, and it looks great.
Love it.
Yeah, that is very Montana.
It is.
So listen, you said you've got some questions. I may have some answers.
You
Let's
may, okay.
See what it's all about.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm sort of, you led me into it when you were saying that you normally get recognized for your films. And so did that start, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Cloverfield, and so that's what I picked you up in, was back in 2008. And is that when you started to notice that shift from people recognizing you from movies? Was Cloverfield, or was it a little bit after that?
No, well, Cloverfield, people only recognize my voice, which is very funny because now people go, is that TJ Miller? And then I'll talk, and they're like, yep, that's him. Because I was in Big Hero 6 and How to Train Your Dragon and F is for Family and Family Guy. And so a lot of my voice has been in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
But I think people started recognizing me. I just look weird. So ever since I was on a show called Carpoolers, people kind of go, hey, that's that guy, but it slowly grows, and then I think Silicon Valley and Deadpool kind of, sealed the deal.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's and I remember I went and I met Robin Williams once, and I said, how do you deal with the fame thing? Like, I'm just starting to deal with. He's like, you know what? For the most part, everybody's pretty nice. And that is the case.
That's good.
Not on the internet, obviously, where people can lie and hide and hate. But in general, it's...
That's good advice.
It's pretty nice.
If when I become famous, which will be never, I'll use that and take it to heart. So I appreciate you mentioning.
I don't know about that, man. You're the most famous radio DJ I've met from Montana, for sure.
Wow. I'm going to use that for a bit here for my promo. I appreciate you for the soundbite. So. But anyways, I'll keep going with my questions here. So Cloverfield. But the thing is that actually another question, I don't know. I've done some research on you. I'm not going to lie. I noticed that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to look at. But when you were on, I remember especially looking at the behind the scenes for Cloverfield. You seem to be that lovable, funny guy. All the cast loved you. Almost like that class clown type guy, and I can relate to that a little bit. And so I'm curious when you're
a bit of a class clown yourself.
Yes, sir. That's what I got nominated for 1 time in a row.
One time. That was great.
Yep, and I didn't get, I just got the nomination. I didn't actually get the award, but hey, I got nominated. That counts for something, right?
Yeah. More than something.
I'm going to sell that one day. But you're known as the lovable guy on set. Did that tradition carry into Silicon Valley? But even when you do your VA work, when you're in the studio, what do you like on set? Do you like to bring up your comedy?
I don't know if you've seen Office Christmas Party.
I have, actually.
People go, I love that movie. That's me.
You just got to play yourself?
That is who I am. I'm sort of, let's party. I want everybody to have a good time. people's enjoyment and happiness is more important than my own. And I mean, I don't do cocaine, but if that's what needs to happen, then okay. and so, I think, yes, and on the set also, I like people. So I like everybody that's working. I'm a guy who wants to know everybody's name, wants to see how their weekend was.
I love it.
So it's very, it's very much that. And yeah, so I try to be fun on the set because I'm not like a serious actor person. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. And I know, and I've seen you when you self-describe yourself. I noticed that you try to stay away from the Hollywood stereotype, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, especially being from LA. I know a lot of those types, and so I noticed that when you do your stand-up on stage as well, you're very engaging with the audience, and I think that surprises people. I know I've watched your tours for a while, and so I knew that the audience is a huge part of what you're doing on stage. I'm curious, so when you come out here to Bozeman, and people, for whoever's listening, what makes for the ideal audience member? What are you looking for when you get to the crowd?
I like a crowd that's open. Well, first of all, I like a crowd that's up for sort of interacting, as you said.
Yeah.
But I also, I kind of like a crowd that doesn't take themselves too seriously. And I can't imagine that in Bozeman, people are taking themselves so seriously. Because you're up there, you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
But I like the show to be just about that night. So I'll talk about Montana, I talk about what I'm doing, all that stuff. And so, yeah, it'll be a very, that one night only type of feel. So I'm looking for an audience that's open to that.
I got to ask you too, because you're very good at location-specific idiosyncrasies that you bring up on your bits on stage in that town. I remember Spokane is one that always sticks out to me.
Thanks, man.
And I'm curious, how the hell do you do that? Do you have like a team that goes around the country and just goes and like gets integrated? Like me, you would hire me to go into Bozeman, get all the good tidbits, and then bring it back to you, report it to you for your stage?
No, I usually just try and explore a little bit and then talk about it. But I tour so much that it's like, I can get a handle on a place pretty quickly. Spokane's ridiculous. But yes, there will be a lot of talking about Montana at all of these shows. Really, I mean, a lot.
I love it. I love it. Do you put research into that?
What's that?
Do you put research into that? How do you get those bits?
Sometimes it's mostly just me going around and talking to people.
I love
you
it.
Just go to a bar and you say, tell me about Montana. What is going on with it? And they'll say, I killed a man in 1986 and I ate his hair. And then I had to get out of here, but Alaska was full. So I went straight to Missoula. Too dangerous. So I went to Montana, and that was where I found my people. Now we ritually sacrifice goats. Or, you just got to kind of, meet the people.
Wow, that's really cool. It's cool that you saw my dad there, too. I didn't know that you met him already.
I know. He's so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I never get to hear from him. I'm glad he told you that.
I know. Well, he's in hiding.
Yeah. I think you're the last person to see him, actually, is what it sounds like.
It's true.
But we're pretty excited for that. I'm really excited to see what you bring out on Bozeman, because I'm sure you're going to nail it like you always do. Do you have any so far that you could share with us, or should we save it for the show?
I'm mostly going to talk about you. So far, that's most of what I'm doing.
Wow, that's a great way to get your audience to leave. Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm trying to walk about 30%, and then I can talk about sort of Montana politics. No, we're going to find out when we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then I have a lot of material that I'm working on, but I just did a tour of northern and west Michigan, and we just, it was sort of what was going on there. And I did one show where I just did one joke. The rest of it was sort of about everything there,
Oh yeah.
And I think that's really fun because people can kind of tell, like, I can't really watch this on YouTube. And I have Dear Jonah and the Spokane special and TJ Miller of the Stanley Hotel. Mm-hmm. All those are on my YouTube channel. But if you come and see me, it's just it's not going to be like anything else.
I love it, man. Yeah, that's going to be really exciting. I got some more questions for you if you got. So I'm going to switch it up here. I'm going to switch it up here a little bit. I think you're going to like this one. I want to talk about peanut butter. And do me a favor.
I was going to mention that.
Oh, sorry. We can go back. I can just cut this part out.
Perfect. What's the question?
Well, for the folks at home, first of all, just go ahead and describe to us exactly what peanut butter is.
Peanut butter is a blank canvas.
Wow.
And in my experience, I have made the 3 best peanut butter flavors that there is. You can get them on Amazon.com. It's called TPB&J Peanut Better. And we have dark chocolate coconut. That's for the ladies. Cherry chocolate with real dried cherries, honey roasted peanuts, and and milk chocolate. Mm-hmm. And then I have toffee crispy with toffee, milk chocolate, and Rice Krispies.
Remarkable.
And I got to tell you, they're sort of dessert peanut butters.
I love it.
But people should check that out. And that's my merch. That, and I have hot sauce.
Yeah. I know. We all know about the hot sauce,
I'm
for
trying
sure.
to get into the food stuffs. That's what I'm trying to get done.
What brought you into specifically peanut butter? There has to be something there. Do you know something
Just
we don't?
Sheer gluttony.
Gluttony. Just got to get the pouch
gluttony
a little
and
bit.
Creativity.
I love it, man. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to go, peanut butter. I think that's pretty unanimous here for the U.S. I don't know how it is in other countries. Do you have a big...
I love it. I have a... What were you going to say?
I was going to ask if you have a big market out there in other countries for peanut butter. I don't know what the culture is like out there.
You know what? Buenos Aires doesn't have peanut butter, and we don't have dulce de leche. So I think I'm going to make a dulce de leche peanut butter with my friend in Buenos Aires.
Dude, you're set.
But no, it's good. It's good. I mean, we love, I love the peanut butter. I love the hot sauce. And it's just funny, I mean, that's the other thing about me and my stand-up is like, it's fun. That's all I want it to be. I just want it to be fun. I want people to relax, take a breath. And I'm excited to see what Montana is like and what the people are like.
I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to get a good amount. I don't know if you remember this guy. I remember him. The individual who wore cargo pants during your Dear Jonah special.
Jonah! Yes.
Yep. And so did you actually end up hanging out with that guy afterwards?
Yeah, he came to my last show in Nashville a few weeks ago.
Oh, right.
I did an interview with him on stage that we're going to put online also.
No way. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that guy was rad. I'm excited to hear that you got connected
with him. He's great,
like
dude. He's awesome.
That's
brilliant.
Awesome, man. I love
he's
that.
He's a math teacher.
Is he really?
Amazing. Yeah, he's brilliant.
Like algebra? What are we talking about here? And what level?
Trigonometry.
Get out. He's a trig teacher?
Dude, he's a trig teacher. Hey, trigger warning.
Oh, wow.
Trigonometry teacher.
Trigger warning. Thank you for that.
And that's the kind of terrible puns you'll see. No, it's going to be so fun. I'm excited. Do you have any recommendations for Bozeman?
Oh,
Montana?
dude. Of course I do. Yeah. What are you trying to... I mean, if you're looking for bars, you're looking for food, I got you covered. I would say if you want to get the true flavor, the first... What are you working on an industrial site over there? What's going on?
Kind of, yeah.
You got to come. I got to tell you, you got to go to the Rock and R Bar when you come out here.
Rock and R Bar, I'll do it.
Rock and R Bar. You got to go out there on a Friday night. There's going to be about 1,000 kids that are about 18 years old, all with fake IDs. You're going to love it. And then
I can't wait. I brought my fake ID.
There you go, man. You're set. Yeah, you can say that you're 18 too.
Are you going to come see the show?
Oh, of course I am. Yeah.
Well, then there you go. Let me buy you a drink afterwards.
Oh, I love that, man. That'd be great. Yes. I'm definitely going to take you up on that. You mind if I ask you just one or two more questions before we head out of here? Sounds like you're busy. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to get a little bit more philosophical on this one. And so,
I like it.
In a video with Esquire, you can tell I'm reading it now, huh? In a video with Esquire back in 2017, you said, quote, "Death, the thing I am railing against. We have to release the death anxiety. In a post-religious, post-meaning society, there's simply no other choice." And it was sort of like a one-off comment, but I took it to, I think you really mean that, especially, it's extremely advertised. I don't know why, that you're a nihilist. I don't know if you still are, but I found that to be very intriguing.
Yeah.
And I
don't care. What's that?
And so... I'm just curious, are you aware of terror management theory? Was that comment based in your own philosophical beliefs?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the joke would be, are you still a nihilist? I go, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter. No, I mean, yes, that is, and I'm still trying to work on that, but it's hard to tell people not to be too concerned with death.
Yeah.
And I have a special coming out called The Philosophy Circus. And I deal with it a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, I think I've been talking about it a little bit lately, but like, I'm a nihilist. I'm a positive nihilist. But that means, right? That's the joke. It means. What that means is nothing means anything, right?
Yep.
So anything can mean everything.
So very well said.
So you sort of become a god. You know, if you understand and agree that all of this is meaningless, then you can create your own meaning, your own world, your own everything. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that still holds. And I do want people to release the death anxiety because I want people to stop recording everything, stop thinking everything is so important, stop holding grudges, stop doing all of these things that kind of get in the way of just enjoying this short life that we have. So, yeah. Same deal.
Very well said, my friend. I agree completely. I like how you said putting your screens down because I think a lot of, it's especially in today's culture, you hear like if I turn on Fox News for 5 minutes, I'd hear someone complaining about phones and how everyone's using them. But I think you have something to say there when you're saying how the phone is almost used as a way to carry on legacy, right? And because I think it's a symptom of that death anxiety. I think it sounds like you would agree.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Everything you just said is perfectly right.
Yeah, and so I think COVID especially really deepened the collective human's relationship with death anxiety. Do you feel yourself abiding by that? Do you see it being strengthened, this fear of death, or is this something that maybe if we focus on the right things that we could maybe bring to light?
No, I think we're Americans, and so as quickly as COVID came, we forgot about it.
I don't even know what COVID was.
I know, right. That's sort of the deal there.
Yeah, I just brought it up. I think there's just a soundbite I saw on there.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I got one more question for you. I don't want to take up too much. One more question. Yes. Unless you have questions for me, you can interview me afterwards, but I have one more.
I want to hear your question.
All right. Do you still know how to use stilts?
I do still know how to use stilts, but I can only use European stilts.
Wait,
in America, we don't have European stilts, and so I haven't been on stilts in like forever. But yeah, I do. Maybe I'll just wear high heels when I'm in Montana. I'm sure that would go well. Montanans love men in high heels.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do in private, but I don't know about in public.
Fridays, yeah, the rock bar.
Yeah. Wait, can you describe to me what the difference between an American and a European stilt would be?
One's more pretentious than the other.
One's got an accent.
Might be the deal. Yeah, one's got an accent. The other one is sure that it's a better stilt. And it kind of is.
Yeah, I believe it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, it's so great, man. Well, listen, let's. I really would love you to come to the show.
Dude, I'm going for sure. No, it's no doubt. December 16th, guys, at the Elm. You can get tickets at the Elm online or on TJ's website.
You can indeed. Come check it out. Afterwards, I'll be hanging. This is really going to be an experience. First time in Montana. I'm excited.
Your going to love it, man. Especially, I believe your first stop is over in Missoula, and then you get over here out to Bozeman.
Yeah, tell your Missoula friends.
Yeah, tell your friends out of Missoula. Tell your mother.
Yeah, but Bozeman's the spot, and I actually work with a guy who lives there, so I'm really excited.
Well, there you go,
thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you for coming on, TJ. Really appreciate it. Hope to grab that drink with you afterwards, and then we'll enjoy it, man.
Absolutely.
I love it, man. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evening.
We'll drink the Montana way in the corner in the darkness, and then go mountain biking.
As I say, then drive. We love drunk driving.
Yeah, right. Now it's biking. We'll mountain bike. Thank you so much, man.
You too, man. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, and take it easy.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you soon, Devon.
Yes, take it easy, brother. Well, TJ, we appreciate you being here with us. That was TJ Miller, guys. TJ Miller, pretty funny guy, right? That was a fun little interview. TJ is going to be performing here in Bozeman on December 16th, 2023 on a Saturday here at the Elm in Bozeman. You can get tickets at logjampresents.com or you can go to tjmillerdoesnothaveawebsite.com. Be able to pick up those tickets. He's also going to be at the Wilma the night before over in Missoula. So we are pretty excited to see him. Make sure to pick up those tickets. And thank you again, TJ, for being here. You guys have been tuned in to KGVM Bozeman 95.9 here with me, Devon Brosnan. Make sure to check out my show, DevFM, which I do live every Thursday evening here on the station from 7 to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Appreciate you guys and have a good evening.